It's from the publisher of The Christian Advocate.
Why is he writing you?
He wants to meet.
Are you enjoying your stay in New York?
I'd love to tell you all about it. Who'd object to that?
Oh, Henry, must you live on in your child? Can you not set her free, for pity's sake?
Having a new rail station in the city isn't as popular as we'd hoped it might be.
Mrs. Morris is leaving.
I thought you were honorable men. Not too honorable to miss the chance of a fast buck, of course, but not greedy, dirty thieves.
Mr. Russell.
But you have tried to get the better of me. How could I allow that to go unpunished?
You always have to be careful in life of pushing people who are powerful, because if you go too far, then inevitably the tiger comes out of its cage.
So the pair of you decided my wife's ballroom was not good enough to raise money for your charity.
His wife has been insulted, and that he won't forgive. And he is reminding those women that he has more power than they will ever have.
George pulls this amazing stunt where he buys out an entire charity bazaar because the women refused to hold it in the ballroom in Bertha's house.
Here's $100, on one condition. You will also close and dismantle your stall.
She feels vindicated because the at-home was really humiliating for her. And it's really humiliating for those other women because they'd organized this entire event that was supposed to go on, I think, for days, and it's just packed up and erased.
I'm sure your father means well, but I'm afraid his generosity will close the bazaar before it's really begun.
George will not lose, and he will not allow his family to be seen to lose. He can't maneuver diplomatically and politically through the sort of world of Mrs. Astor's 400 in the way that will deliver Bertha the results that she wants immediately. But he can punish everyone for keeping them out.
This sort of stunt does not impress the people you want to win over.
Mrs. Morris, this sort of stunt impresses everyone.
And however much they may think they can reject his wife, the moment he chooses to destroy them, he can.
And what it does is it shows that the Russells are, in fact, a force to be reckoned with, which Mrs. Astor acknowledges at the end of that event.
The lion has roared.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit what he's trying to do, is say, you can't treat us this way. Don't ever think you can treat us this way. We'll come for you.
I'd say they learned their lesson.
I think neither Mrs. Morris nor Mrs. Feng will ever forget this one.
Did you think we'd forget about it?
I can't give you what I haven't got.
Find it!
But I can't.
Get the money. I'll be back to collect it tomorrow.
We live in a society that has bound women. You know, our corsets are holding us in, our bustles to deal with. So how do you release? And I think part of my secret is finding something that gives me some kind of thrill outside of a conformity. In my instance, you know, my gambling addiction.
Take it, please.
I don't want your junk. I want the money.
Mrs. Bauer? What's happening?
You don't want to be weak. You don't want to be vulnerable. It hurts very much to have to ask for help.
You just have to get them back into the silver cupboard.
But how will I manage it?
How will you manage what?
You don't want to be involved.
But we do get to have these interesting moments downstairs in the basement when Peggy is with the service staff. And there does seem to be a real trust that develops between them.
And Peggy, I think, is in the same boat. We're outside. Like Mrs. Bauer, Peggy is more a recent comer. And you think, oh, I know there. I've been there. I will come to her defense a bit.
Why did you say we were late for Mr. Riggs?
Did I? I meant she was late.
But then why say we?
Oh, for heaven's sake. She kept Miss Mariam company so she could say goodbye to an old friend.
I was just asking.
Well, don't. Someone slightly neutral that's in the house that's kind and smart. She can give me good advice. She can help me.
I think that's kind of exciting because not many of the women characters get to navigate all those worlds in our show.
Can't we help her? They like her so much downstairs, and I'd hate to see her sacked.
But, you know, what she learns is, you know, all we have is each other.
She's been foolish by her own admission, but she means to do better in the future.
Let us pray.